As soon as we're out of here, we'll be going directly to the shop.
Oh.
Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Just straight to the shop. Ow. Man, when I pop my fucking this thing that I got the upgrade that makes it last 20 seconds, right? Yes. I pop this thing, I score 100%. I have 100% crit chance for 20 seconds, and then Anders boosts me with haste, and so I'm doing mad fucking crit and have insane speed, and everything just melts, and it feels fucking awesome. Love that. Love how that feels. The Demon's Gift. Before the first blight, there lived an old man and a woman. One day, a beautiful stranger came to their house, seeking shelter. The old man and woman gave her food to eat and a downy mattress to sleep upon. In return, she offered them a golden mirror that would grant 3 wishes. Looking into the mirror, the woman frowned at her wrinkles and grey hair. "I wish I were young again," she said. Suddenly, the face of a lovely maiden stared back at her. The man angrily grabbed the mirror, saying, "You're so selfish. You could have given youth to us both. I wish you weren't so stupid." At once, the woman was brilliant beyond measure, and saw that her husband had never loved her. He tolerated her only because her age and ignorance made his own seem less by comparison. Angry now, the old woman grabbed the mirror. At the same time, they both said, "I hate you. I wish that you get exactly what you deserve." With that, they were back together. Both ugly and old, but now knowing exactly how much contempt they had for each other. Ha! Whoops.
Done.
You really fucked that one. Should have asked for the ability to time travel. Much better. Right, that's worse, 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 worse. That is all worse than everything we already have. Boop de scoop doop boop doop be doop. Hello, 3 gold? Really? Okay. We're just getting fucking money falling out our ass. Oh, hello.
You must give me more. Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
Your plot ends here.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished, but it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
So that just goes straight into combat. I wouldn't betray my friends.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
Don't listen to her. Well, I mean, nah.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from
I mean,
ambition.
that's not what I
I
meant.
only want what's best for my people.
For the people who
I definitely didn't mean it doesn't matter what you do to get there.
They used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Silence, temptress. Your whispers led our allies astray. You're the only one I must kill. Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Allure's Crook. $34 magic, huh? That is insanely good. Oh man. That is huge. That's a big increase and 2 slots. Oh my goodness. 34 magic. How much do you have? I've been putting it all into, oh, it's over a level away. I've been putting it all into willpower for him because of how much willpower the thingy takes.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
What happened to the Veils?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
How did the demon get here?
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
You were all victims.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
All right. We checked that, right? Yeah. Is the fucking dude still gonna be up here? No, he's gone. That would have been funny. Did we read that? What can be happening? First father, now Brett. I can't talk to either of them anymore. I don't know what they're drinking, but they are lost in their own little worlds. And mother doesn't care. Should she even be here? All she talks about is Starkhaven and marrying me off to that idiot Goran Vale. What madness has come over this place? Pretty sure we missed that before. But we got it now. How do I get out of here again? This way? Okay.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Many elves believe in the Maker. I ask only because I wonder if your experiences soured your faith.
My faith was never strong. It's difficult for a slave to have faith in someone who abandoned them.
The Maker didn't enslave you, Fenris.
He didn't help me much either.
And yet you stand here free. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
Yeah, man. Anytime anything good happens, that's God's fault. Anytime anything bad happens, don't blame him. Sketchy on the details. Unwanted competition helps no one. A bunch of foreign assassins are roaming the streets looking for some fool mage. Can't have these people killing without contracts. It's chaos. Get rid of these fools before they bring the guard down on us all. Sure. Sure thing.
We're here to serve the Maker.
Why was your friend made tranquil? Do you know?
No. And it doesn't matter. Nobody deserves that.
I know some mages who deserve that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves do not attract demons that try to possess them.
Which clearly justifies it. What a perfect solution.
There were shades of the old Anders there. Yeah, that's some fucking 0 IQ take there, Fenris.
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You did nothing wrong.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the Chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
Listen to your heart.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawke. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
You owe me nothing.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawke. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.
Quest completed. And 11 gold received. Very nice. Hello. You have more to say?
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company mercenaries had it.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
Is the bow special?
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the Chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
Use it to avenge them.
Think of them with every arrow you fire to retake your land.
Yes, this will be a fitting weapon to carry against the usurpers. Thank you for thinking of me, Hawke.
You welcome. Wait, rivalry plus 10? We didn't do anything. What? Nothing in that conversation would have made him a rival. That makes no sense.
Your grandparents would be so proud of you. When I was a girl, the Amels were one of our most prominent families. I'm glad to have one of their line in the estate again. How can I help you?
You won't be glad when I fucking tear this place down. How do we handle the Qunari?
What is the Chantry's stance on the Qunari presence here?
Would it help anything for us to get involved? Or is it more likely to light the kindling? If the Qunari act against us, the Templars will defend Kirkwall. Otherwise, we guard ourselves best by waiting.
How long have you been Grand Cleric?
I became a lay sister here when I was only a girl. My parents died of fever, and I was taken in by the Chantry. Eventually, I took my vows. After I had served for some time, the revered mothers agreed that I should travel to Orlais. The Divine herself appointed me Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. That was near 30 years ago.
You knew my grandparents?
I dedicated your mother into the Chantry. She was a beautiful baby. Your grandmother was a very proper lady, but she was beside herself that day. And your mother put a fist in my eye.
Well, I'm not going to be a dick to her after she was just really nice to me. So, can I have your blessing?
I'd always welcome your benediction.
Andraste, guide your steps in this difficult time.
Cheers. Oh no, what's this? Oh, Sebastian, what? I can't hear you. You're getting further and further away. Sebastian! Oh, he's gone. Right. That's the actual quest, right? So I don't want to do that. Not yet. Boop. How many have you got? You have 3 fat points. I think a good bit of crit damage would do you good. You've already got 40% chance. What is this? 100% stun versus normal enemies. Fantastic. Get that in ya.
So, what duties did you have? As a slave, I mean.
Not this again.
I heard that Tevinter slaves are kept oiled so they glisten. Did your master oil you up? Did you glisten for him?
I was his bodyguard.
Always close at hand, always within reach, glistening.
You have an entire story written in your head already, don't you?
Please do not bother the recruits. Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says you need my help again.
I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Why'd you need me then?
Is this man in hiding? Am I to find him for you?
No, I know where Dupuis is. I just can't get to him. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded.
Aveline was talking about.
Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either. Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown.
So we're just going to go in there and murder him.
Murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
It should be investigated at least.
Thank you. I faced nothing but ridicule.
He's trying to do the right thing. Even if it turns out that he is wrong, he's still a good dude. I will help if I can.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
All right. Howdy.
You're looking well. My store is much better stocked, thanks to you. If you're interested in hunting down more ingredients, I can make other creations. And of course, I'll pay you for your work.
Sure. Just let me know what you need.
Perfect. I have a list of ingredients right here.
All right.
Ah, my young friend. How goes...
Anything new for me to buy? Ring of the Faithful. 11 defense, 7% healing to this character, and a ton of spirit resistance. 11 defense could be pretty good. 5 gold. Okay, stuff's starting to cost more, though. Yeah, go on then. Go on then. Have we had anyone die since we started using Anders? I feel like I haven't had to use any injury kits in ages. Life Ward Potion. If a user's health falls to nothing, the Life Ward triggers and heals the protectee who still suffers an injury as if she'd fallen and been revived. Whatever, we'll buy it for the recipe, I suppose. Right, time to sell some shit. So... wait, is that not good for you? Oh, he just doesn't have 30 strength yet, right? But he will. Oh wait, no, did I... hang on. Did I get him 30 strength? I did. He can use it. Nice. Better fizz damage, better damage per second, better attack. Cool. Enjoy. All for you, mate. All for you. What about you? Did you have anything that was better? Superior dagger. I mean, it is a bit better, but it doesn't have the additional 35 attack or the 3% attack speed. Fuck it, let's just go with it. I think that's just getting outclassed at this point, really. All of this is all worse, right? Yeah. Apart from Allure's Crook. Allure's Crook we need to keep. Oh, we're keeping that for... Wait, no, that's two-handed. We're keeping that for Aveline. And the rest can go, I think. Apart from, well, maybe the shields. What's this? 103 and gives 23 health. That's probably the best. This can go at long last. We just upgraded the other dude's bows, so all of those can go. Allure's Crook we're keeping. Stone's Breath we are not. Okay, all that can go. You can go. Finery is worth nothing. But I don't want it in my inventory, so goodbye. Don't need any of this. Still not sure if I should use this for anyone. That could be good for Meryl, maybe. I'll put that on. We have 21 injury kits now. Okay, we should be fine. We don't need to buy any more of those. Let's get a Frost Rune. Sure, why not?
Well.
Do. Okay, cool.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
Free man's staff. Wow, no, that's terrible. Spirit of warding. Sure. Increases spirit resistance. Oh, backpack, yes! Yes! Increases Anders' attack. Sure thing. I guess we can put some of those into some slots. So I don't actually have to equip him with that, right? It just automatically gives him better shit? Yeah. Oh, it can't. I see. It's underneath his Renegade's code. It's got the 4 bars. So there's 4 upgrades for each character, I guess. I see. I see. Okay. I see. I do. I see. Got anything I give a shit about? Not really. Weapon and shield requires 33 strength. Wait, is that actually... That actually might be good. Messy kills. Hello. Hello. Oh god, this is very good. 27, 50 per second, 3% crit chance, 6% fizz damage. Okay, which one do I want to replace? Ooh, that's a toughie. I guess it would have to be this one. And I just say, at long last, goodbye to my crit damage and stuff. But that is, like, such a big jump that is the point where it would be stupid not to take it, I think. None of that. Rune that adds physical damage. Sure, we can slot that in somewhere. 7 deaths. Boom. Very nice indeed.
Hey!
No. Are any of these for anyone else? No, they're all for me, right? 50 armor is better than 42, but... is it worth? 33 armor is better than 28. Is it worth? I guess. Superior light gauntlets. Are the boots worth? Just for 8 more armor, but losing the critical chance and critical damage? You know what? Not yet, I don't think.
Adventurer, come replace your old...
Not that. I'm losing my set bonus, but it wasn't even a good set bonus anyway, was it? So whatever. Whatever. Okay. So. Let's go talk to Anders.
These patients need me more than anyone in Hightown.
And that will, stop the itch.
Yes. Though I would stay away from women you meet in the port. Pirates tend to dock in unsavory places.
I heard that.
Just use the salve if it comes back.
Excuse me.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
I want to know about you.
We haven't talked much recently. How have you been?
Good. I just love what Knight Commander Meredith's done with the place. The curfews, the midnight raids on Mage's families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
How are you handling it?
Is that making it harder for you? With justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You have to control him, my dude.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirkwall will have to choose a side.
Probs true. History of Kirkwall, Chapter 3! The Qunari first thundered into Kirkwall in 756 Storm during the last of the new Exalted Marches. The collected nations of Thedas were attempting to drive the Qunari from the northern mainland once and for all. Qunari armies were on retreat, but in desperate gamble, their fleet circled around the Amaranthine coast and landed a great force near the Marcher city of Ostwick. Their plan was to overwhelm the Marcher cities of Starkhaven and Kirkwall, Starkhaven to block the roads leading north, and Kirkwall to block ships on the Waking Sea coming from Orlais, all in an effort to deny supplies to the Thedas armies assaulting Ravane. The attack on Starkhaven eventually failed, but Kirkwall was attacked in a daring night raid where the Qunari used their leashed Saribas mages in an unprecedented display of sorcery. The walls were torn down, and the city was taken, and for the next 4 years, Kirkwall endured the most brutal occupation in its history. Writings from that time are scarce. It was not until after the city was freed that the Qunari's deeds came to light. Children taken from families, forced conversion to the Qunari religion, and brutal labor camps. It's ironic that the old slave quarters of Lowtown, still intact after centuries, provided the perfect means for the Qunari to control the city's people. When the famous Orlesian Chevalier Sir Michel Lafayette, is that how you pronounce that? Rode into the city after finally defeating the Qunari defenders, he wrote, "Kirkwall is full of people with empty eyes that have had all independent thought driven from them." When Lafayette was appointed the city's first Viscount by the Emperor in 760 Storm, he made it his mission to undo the religious conditioning. The Lafayette bloodline remained popular enough that when the city finally rebelled against the Orlesian rule in 805 Blessed, Viscount remained the enduring title for Kirkwall's rulers despite its origin. There we go, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 all red. Nice. Nice.
The dregs of humanity down with its waste. Fitting.
Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You do have an opinion on mages, don't you?
Of course I do. I just don't feel a constant need to bring it up. Mages don't worry me. And I don't believe the Templars when they say I should be worried. I'm more likely to be shanked in a bar than eaten by an abomination. You can hear those coming a mile away. Grrr, arg. Oh, is that an abomination coming to eat us? We should get out of here.
Abominations don't go grrr, arg.
They don't? I should rethink the whole thing then.
Okay, that was Anders. Now Varric, I guess.
What makes
Hello.
this relic of yours so valuable?
The same thing that makes anything valuable. Someone's willing to pay for it.
That's not evasive.
Look, I didn't get where I am by showing my hand, you know.
No, your hand isn't what I hear you've been showing.
Panther, you got anything new to say? You look different.
Yes, I'm still here. What do you want from me?
So you are here.
Go away, Sigurd.
That's enough, Alistair. I think you've wallowed in self-pity long enough, don't you?
And what am I supposed to do?
Start again. Come with me, back to Ferelden.
Oh.
Was that a yes? Is Alistair heading back to Ferelden now? Huh.
Isabella, you look well. Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it. The search for this thing has consumed you. Let it go. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
I'd do it for a kiss.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
Nice, phasing through another NPC there. Friendship plus 15. Hey, hey. Friendship.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble.
Sup, bro?
Let me ask you something, Hawke. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
I can do some good here. Like, fucking kill every Templar.
Kirkwall needs me.
If nothing else, you give this town respectability, my friend. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Nice. Nothing too major there, but nice nonetheless. Anything to click on in here that wasn't here before? Doesn't seem so. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, who have we done? We have done Anders, we've done Varric, we've done Isabella, we've done Sebastian, we've done Fenris, we've done Bethany. No, we haven't done Bethany. She got taken. I was like, I went home, so I must have done Bethany, but obviously not. We have not done Meryl. Is that it? I think so. The Seekers of Truth, Sir Whitmore. When I mentioned powers greater than the Templars, I didn't mean the Chantry. Sure, they command the Templars, but that was not always so. The Inquisition... Hello? Inquisition? Is that the first time we've heard of the Inquisition? I feel like I'd have remembered if I heard it before. But obviously the next game is called Dragon Age Inquisition, so... The Inquisition once hunted heretics and cultists, as well as mages, and their reign of terror ended only with the inception of the Circle of Magi. They became the Templar Order. The Inquisition became the Templar Order? For good or ill, the Watchers of the Mages and the martial arm of the Chantry. Are you telling me that the next Dragon Age game is actually called Dragon Age Templar? It was a mutually beneficial arrangement, but few know that the Chantry created yet another order to watch over the Templars, the Seekers of Truth. I know... Wait, to watch over the Templars. Huh. I know little of them myself, but I can say that following things with certainty. They serve the divine, and they are feared. When a Seeker steps from the shadows, Templars run for cover. Because why would he come unless the Templars somehow failed in their duties? Seekers are extremely effective investigating abuses within the circle and hunting particularly evasive apostates. It's said they're immune to a Blood Mage's mind control and possess the ability to read minds or erase memories, but this is likely exaggeration. So we return to my original dilemma. Who watches powers greater than that of the Templars? One assumes it's the divine, but how much could she know about their activities when their very existence is a mystery to most? That was one of the more interesting ones we've read. Right. Do we reckon there's anything new in the Black Emporium? Let's go to Meryl's first. Sup, girl? How you doing?
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along.
Wait,
What are you
what?
wearing over?
Since when?
I'd be terrified in her shoes, surrounded by strangers, watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
Did they ever even talk to each other? She seems fine.
Our mother checks on her frequently. She seems to be adjusting.
Maybe it's nice
To
for
life
her to
in
finally
prison?
live without hiding. She's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
I blame the fucking Templars.
I know it's not my fault. It's the Templars who hold
But
her
it is also
away.
my fault that I didn't just kill them.
She'll find her way. Things will
And
be
leave.
all right. Somehow.
That is going to bug me forever. That when our sister was about to be thrown in jail for the crime of existing, our response was to just let them do it. What the fuck is this? That looks very cool. And like, yes, we would have had to leave. We would have had to leave Kirkwall. But I feel like that is a okay trade to make. That we don't let our sister get put in prison for the crime of existing in exchange for us having to leave. Like, that's fine. I'm happy to leave. Anything new in here? Is this updated at all? Don't think so. Anything new here? That's two-handed. Dual weapon. That is very good, but requires 34 dex. Huh. Wait, 5% chance to regen 5 health every time you hit? That's pretty crazy, actually. Okay, I need to remember to come back here. That's probably good. What about this? The Magister's Scythe. 24 is worse. So, never mind. You have the same thing I do, and you're two-handed, right? Requires 34 strength. Meh. I could get you that one, but that's worse, actually. What am I on about?
Why make a shop so hard to find? Really?
This is new, or I just missed it last time. Crate of live Deathwatch beetles. The loud tapping sound of the Deathwatch beetle is widely believed to foretell a death in the household. In Navarra, the beetle is prized. Households sometimes keep one in a small cage for good luck. However, the Ravani consider them to be an extremely ill omen and kill the beetles on sight. The strangest reaction to the Deathwatch beetle, however, happened in Val Royeaux in 862 Blessed. Upon the death of her husband after a long illness, Lady Eveline Fernand took to the beetles so much that she commissioned a dark silken gown patterned after its distinctive appearance, right down to the legs and wings. Her arrival at the royal court in this ensemble sent a stir throughout the empire. Within a week, every dowager in Orlais was wearing beetle brooches, beetle masks, and capes evoking beetle wings. The sensation finally came to an end when the widow of Lord Virchin appeared at a ball with live Deathwatch beetles in her hair. One fell onto the Emperor while he was greeting Lady Virchin, and His Imperial Majesty's scream could be heard on the outskirts of the city. The horrified Emperor declared that never again were the creatures to appear in his sight. I think I must have just missed that last time, because nothing else new is here, is it? Oh wait, no, the Basket of Lost Socks. In my career as first enchanter of the Circle of Ansburg, I've lost 208 socks of various and sundry description, utterly, without a trace. Sir Malaric, the Templar who supervises the Circle's laundry rooms, assures me that this is a common natural phenomenon. Or is he just a weirdo? Hogwash, I say. It is physically impossible for an article of the material world to vanish completely and leave no signs of its passage. The only rational explanation, therefore, must be that the disappearances are magical in origin. This, I hope, will be the definitive treatise on the subject. I set upon my research with the following premise. Since it is well-known fact that objects of worldly origin cannot travel between places on Thedas without crossing the intervening distance, then socks must originate in the Fade itself. Sure. They are emanations of some spirit projected into the waking world and whimsically recalled when the spirit desires. I therefore devised a plan to observe my socks over a period of 8 months. I hid within a sock blind so that I might catch them unawares, both in the physical realm and in the Fade, and hopefully witness their natural behaviour firsthand. Instead, he's just going to watch the dude steal them. So let's go to this place over here. To the left. To the left. Take it back now, yo. 2 ups this time. Wait, really? Okay, if you insist. Where'd they go? Dickheads.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fainreal already, but I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him, and now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fainreal went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
A nightmare?
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help, but it requires someone Fainreal trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
Does me?
This is hardly my area of expertise, but is there anything I can do?
Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fainreal back. His childhood things here will help anchor him.
The Fade is a place for mages, not for people like you and I.
You'll need someone experienced in the Fade to come with you.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
I'll come back later.
I've got a few things to finish first.
Yes, I suggest you settle your affairs. Once you're in the Fade, the only way to emerge is with my son.
Okay, that sounds like kind of a big thing. So I guess we will stop here. How have I already got 36 new things? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Oh, right. I meant to go and use these runes. I guess we just have an absolute ton of this stuff to get rid of. Well, I mean, we could do that real quick. Ah, I can't be asked. Never mind. Yes. So this sounds like it might be a bit of a mish. So it's probably for the best that we leave off here for today, and we get going on that next time. It seems like we're just straight back to our old ways. 3 years have passed, but we remain running around the same areas, talking to the same people, doing the same quests. So I hope this next section of doing this does not take as many hours. What was it, like 15 or something hours that it took the first time around to get through all the quests before the next bit? Hope it's not that long again, but we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around. Share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Dragon Age 2. Thanks for watching. See you then.